Making these changes actually makes it easier to stay on track. And like I said, I am just flabbergasted at how long some girls' workouts are on Instagram. Not just long, but how... Hello! Today, we are talking about mistakes that women make while weight training. I made all of these mistakes. Let me just quickly tell you. Initially, when I first started working out, I followed fitness models on Instagram who would work out twice a day or just a lot of working out. And I just figured that since they looked amazing, that's what you had to do. That's what it took to get there. Eventually, I was spending all my time either at work or working out, and obviously this caused me to sacrifice friendships, relationships, time with family, because I had to spend all of my time at the gym and preparing food and all that stuff. And some weeks I'd feel great and I would be so excited because I was hitting PRs, getting stronger. But then other weeks I would feel so drained and weak and low energy and not as motivated as I was before, but I would push through anyways. I would just push. I'd be like, nope, no excuses, push as hard as possible. I was self-conscious of how I looked, and I felt like when I was at the gym, like I really wanted to just prove myself that I could keep up with the guys in the weight room and be strong. And because of that, this would cause me to be even more low energy and would often end up contributing to my binging struggles. And then when this would happen, I would get even more lethargic. So it was just a vicious cycle. I know that even still, sometimes like I don't like to look at other girls' workouts on Instagram because they're always so freakishly more than what I do. Even though I know what I'm doing, I'll still look at those workouts and second guess myself. One single leg day will have the amount of leg exercises I do in a friggin' week. And I'm like, how are these people recovering? Like, what? It's just so misleading. Here are some of the main issues in my past struggles that so many men can do these things too, of course, but I just tend to see women especially lean to some of these. Yeah, let's get into it. So the first issue is doing too much volume. Way too much volume. Again, I was definitely a culprit of this mistake. The recommended amount is 10 to 20 sets per week. So think about all the leg exercises you might do in one leg day. So every single set for the whole week. So if you do 4 sets of squats, that's already 4 of your total squat sets for the week. Because when I first heard that, I was like, wait, is that per exercise? Like, no, like per actual set. So although I will say for glutes, I have leaned towards going a little bit higher for some clients. For myself, I would only go up to 30. But even if I do go up higher, it's not with a hard, difficult movement. It's gonna be with easier things like banded exercises. Like I said, I am just flabbergasted at how long some girls' workouts are on Instagram. Not just long, but how often they work out and how high volume their workouts are. I'm just like, how do you recover? I don't understand. And then like I said, next issue is training at the same intensity every single week of the month. This relates to your hormonal cycle. I feel like we've been taught, like when we get our period and you're feeling crappy, to just push through, no pain, no gain, blah, 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 blah. So again, that always used to be me. But in the long run, I kept always having big setbacks. Like I would get stronger, but then I would burn out and then I would be feeling weak again. What I learned is a lot of workout programs aren't actually optimal for women's hormones and recovery. That more is better narrative is only beneficial during certain times of the month. More the first 2-ish weeks of your cycle versus the last 2 weeks. That's when it's not as beneficial. There I was pushing myself just as hard as I could. I was like, I want to feel dead. I want to feel my soul leaving my body on the gym floor. Like, no, not this time, not right now. Leave it for later. And I can say for sure, ever since I've been implementing this thing, like where I listen to my body and sometimes I don't push myself as hard in my workouts, in the long run, I will see bigger increases. So like last week, I felt super weak. I had to go down in my weight and stuff. But then probably this week or maybe next week, I'll probably feel extra strong. It's like bouncing back. Okay, and another really big issue is rests between sets are too short. People always make it sound like shorter rest periods are just superior to longer, and it's not the case. A strategically programmed rest is not a bad thing at all. In fact, letting yourself rest and be fully recovered for your next set is going to allow you to really push yourself and therefore see better results from the workout. Even if the goal is fat loss, your workout should not be primarily focused on maximizing your calorie burn. This was a huge mistake for me, and I see it so often. People will be like, oh, I don't like resting, so I like jog on the spot, I do some abs, I do some glute isolation. It's like, no, please don't do that. You want to let your diet and your overall activity level for the day determine your calorie deficit, not your weight training workouts. If you focus on measuring the success of your workout by how many calories you burned, quit it, cut it out, stop it. Also, because the calorie burn on most fitness trackers are incorrect, but even if they were correct, it doesn't matter. Should not be that primary focus. Instead, focus on the more important things that really matter over the long term. Things like your overall strength, the quality of the movement, being able to add more reps, just feeling more comfortable, better range of motion, all those types of things. That is what means you truly improve or are improving. And again, like I said in my last tip, not every single week you're going to improve, but it's over the long term. If you were to look at your average workouts over 6 months, you'd see improvements, hopefully. And the great thing is that making these changes actually makes it easier to stay on track and see results. You can see progress with less time and less effort because you're not living in the gym. I only work out 4 days a week, and sometimes it's like certain weeks that's under an hour. Actually, most weeks it is. It depends, like if you include the warm up. Yeah, you don't need to spend hours in the gym, be exhausted all the time, and completely give up your social life to see results. And you don't always need to feel like your hormones are just ruining your progress, always pulling you back from where you want to be. If you would like to know more about the workout hormone aspect that I've touched on, I have another video where I go into depth, so I'll have it linked up here and in the description box below, so check that out. Woohoo! Alrighty guys, and that is going to conclude this video. Check out some of my other videos. I don't know what else I was gonna say. Yeah, check out some of my other videos and let me know in the comments how you like this one, if you relate to any of these struggles. And that's it. I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, can I get your order? And for you, sir? Yes? Would you like some water on the side? Hey, excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Would you like the bread? If you are currently making these mistakes or have made them, I relate, so no shame. No shame will be put upon you. Yeah, so that is it for today's video.